Keyamo, a thief? Tinubu receives shocking criminal allegation as Pakistani drug baron exposes Keyamo over $480,000 fraud. Oh boy, this is a serious one. Oh. Keyamo is getting into a big problem now. This will be a very big news. I must tell you if it is true. Who is this Pakistani drug dealer, drug baron? Let's get into the details quickly. In a shocking revelation, Muhammad Khalid Khan, a convicted Pakistani drug baron, has accused Nigeria's Minister of Aviation, Festus Keyamo, of deceiving and defrauding him of $480,000 in a dubious scheme aimed at preventing his extradition to the United States for drug trafficking charges back in 2019. Speaking exclusively to Reportera News, Mr. Khan provided concrete evidence of wired funds exceeding $480,000 transferred in over 10 tranches between February 2nd and April 6th, 2019 to Zenith Bank accounts linked to Festus Keyamo chambers. This money was allegedly part of a failed deal to drop charges against Khan and secure his release from Kuje prison. Can you imagine? So where he was introduced to Keyamo by a well-connected inmate. Now, wow. So Khan, who recently completed a 4-year jail term in the United States after an early release, claimed that Keyamo convinced him to pay the substantial amount, assuring him that it would cover bribes for influential figures within the government and judiciary. So among these figures was purportedly $120,000 earmarked for the Attorney General of the Federation. Regrettably, Keyamo allegedly failed to fulfill the promised bribes and, more significantly, neglected to refund the substantial funds entrusted to him by Khan. Weeks after the monetary exchange, Khan found himself extradited to the United States, causing a chaotic scene at Kuje prison upon realization. Eyewitnesses, including officers from the Kuje Correctional Center, reported Khan screaming for justice, declaring, "Tell Keyamo to pay back my money. He is a thief." This is serious. So, Reportera News learned from anonymous sources within the correctional facility that Khan's outburst drew attention, shedding light on the alleged fraudulent action of the aviation minister. Mr. Khan, determined to seek justice, revealed to Reportera News his imminent arrival in Nigeria to initiate legal action against Festus Keyamo. This was serious. This scandal raises serious questions about the conduct of a government official and the potential exploitation of a vulnerable situation. As the details of this exclusive story unfold, the public awaits with bated breath to witness the legal proceedings that may follow, shedding light on the truth behind his high-profile accusation. Oh boy. So, and this is what is written here, exclusive. Keyamo deceived me, defrauded me of $480,000. I want my money back. Pakistani man laments as he demands full refund of monies paid to Festus Keyamo. A convicted Pakistani drug baron, Muhammad Khalid Khan, has accused Nigerian Minister of Aviation Festus Keyamo of duping and exploiting him, of defrauding him over $480,000. Now, wow. Keyamo. This is a very serious one if it is true that Keyamo now had defrauded somebody. This is similar to what happened to, what's his name? What happened to Femi Gbadagba after collecting a client's money in the US, where he was acting as a private lawyer solicitor. He ran back to Nigeria without offering the service. And when a criminal and fraudulent charges were pressed against him in the US, he ran back to pay the money and then to settle before coming back to Nigeria. and he was already declared a fraudster in the US. Okay, so so this is exactly what is happening to Keyamo. So this guy actually wired money to Keyamo'S account, Zenith Bank, so that Keyamo can help him fight his drug case and stop his extradition to United States to face the law. Unfortunately, Keyamo collected the money but did not offer the service. Okay. Now the guy was taken to United States. He was indicted, and he has finished his 4-year jail term in the US and is now back to Nigeria. That was 2019, and now he's coming back to Nigeria to press for criminal charges against Keyamo for collecting his money and not doing the job. So Keyamo, this is how the lawyers in Nigeria survive. They take criminal cases and then they try to pay money to win the cases. That is why all the Nigerian political thieves are never indicted in Nigeria. They are always being indicted outside the country. Keyamo, this is a new music that is coming. I wonder how this guy will survive what is coming, because it's going to be very terrible for him. Obviously going to be very, very terrible for him. Now, wow. So Keyamo, our markets, because when this thing started, trust me, no matter how the judiciary will also want to close this one, it's not going to be an easy game. It's not going to be an easy fight for you, because this guy, as he's coming back, is going to show you guys that he's also a drug baron. Except they're going to call him to one side to settle out of court. I know Tinubu government will know how to handle this kind of thing. They will call the guy to one side to settle out of court. Of course, Keyamo has gotten enough money from government to settle this matter without blowing it up. I'm sure that is what he's going to do. So if the guy gets his money, he will keep quiet, because what the guy is after is not really to disgrace Keyamo per se, but to get his money. So it's only when Keyamo fails to pay him his money that it might be a bigger issue for him to handle. Now, wow. So this is the situation that Keyamo is facing now. He needs to prove to Nigerians that he didn't collect this money. And he also needs to find a better way to settle this matter. If not, he's going to be treated as a fraudster. These are the people that are ruling Nigeria. They claim to know what they're doing. They claim to be professionals. They claim to be legal luminaries. And they keep deceiving the common man in Nigeria. So Keyamo, get ready for this matter that is coming, because it's not going to be an easy one. Even though you have the backing of federal government, it's not going to be an easy one, except you just quietly send delegates to go and meet the guy, and they pay him off quickly. Otherwise, it's going to be a very big one, I tell you the truth. You can't prove it, because the guy has records to show how he wired the money and to which accounts he wired the money, and all the communication that they had with you. See the kind of people that are leading Nigeria. That's why Nigeria is struggling to find its level. It's a very bad one. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment.